Hello YouTube, happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We've had a good day, we're at the end of our day, and I wanted to do a new Tool Tuesday for you, and I want you to check out my t-shirt. This girl named Jessica made this and designed it, and so you've got new, and then you've got the cross, Tool Tuesday. And she added the cross in red because my relationship with Jesus Christ is very important to me. And so I appreciate the t-shirt. She is a viewer that's been watching for a while and likes the show and likes New Tool Tuesday. And so she designed this, came up with it, and made them. So thank you, Jessica. So let's get to New Tool Tuesday. We're going to talk about the Milwaukee 12-volt tire pressure or tire pump. It can be a pump for anything. I'll show you a little more about it here in a minute. And then I'm going to change a tire, and this is something that's very handy, is this trailer aid, and you just put it under whichever tire you've got. If you've got a tandem axle trailer, and that will lift the opposite tire that you don't have it under. This just came in the mail today. I opened it up. Your hose back here, it's got a needle for like a ball. It's got this for a to inflate or like a raft or something. It has a 120 pressure stop on it. That's where it'll quit. But you turn this on right here. It comes on, and if you want to raise your pressure, you just hold that. You can click it, or you can hold the button down and it'll jump by fives. Your minus. This is what you hit once you get it on your tire. It tells you right here if your battery, where the battery's at on your charge. It also has a thermometer that'll pop up if it's overheating, and it'll shut itself off to cool down. I'm not sure if it'll shut itself off, but I know it has an overheating symbol that will come up. In the instructions it said turn it off and let it cool down. So I didn't know if it cuts itself off or if you have to cut it off when it starts that. But I'm always finding myself needing to check my tires on my trailers because I carry a lot of weight all the time, and I'm unloading, loading, and I'm always wanting to check them to keep them all the same because all my trailers are tandem. And so I want to keep my tire pressure the same. So a lot of times, of course, I've always got pretty much a pump with me. I've got that DeWalt 60-volt air compressor, but a lot of times I wouldn't have a gauge, and I was always in between. So I saw Milwaukee come out with this M12, and DeWalt's come out with a 20-volt. I've got the DeWalt ordered, so as soon as it gets here, we'll kind of do a side-by-side look at these, not comparing them of which one's better and all that, but I'll tell you what features this has got, what the DeWalt's got. We'll look at the difference. The cord on this thing, let me measure it right here for you. 27.5 inches long. So the cord is 27.5 inches long. If the first part of this video was kind of smudgy or whatever, I just saw there was a big print or something on the camera lens. So if it was, I'm sorry, but it should be clear from here. All right, here's what we're going to do for this. Because this would be something I would be interested in, is this tire here holds 65 pounds of air. Let's see. And we want to run our stopwatch, and I want to see how long does it take this thing to put it to 65. I don't usually run them that high. I run them on 55. So let's just go 55. That said 65 was maximum load. So we'll do 55. I'm going to hit this. Well, as you can see, 55 pounds. It took 6 minutes, 54 seconds to bring it from 11 pounds to 55. Right. Now this is just my old, I've had this for a long time, but it's not something I use every day. So I don't see any need to upgrade it because it does what I need it to do. Well, I was checking this tire for a nail and I couldn't find a nail in it. So I was checking it first because actually the new tire is going here because this tire has no tread and this tire has some tread. So I'm going to take this one off, put the new one on, take it and get a new tire put on it and then put it here. Because this tire was checking 14 pounds. So I'm going to change it too, but we're going to pump it up right now since I got a new air pump. So you can see it's for some reason at 14.5. So let's put it at, each time you turn this off and on, you have to reset your pressure. But we took the other one to 55. And you see we use 1 dot of battery. So let's take this one. You see the temperature gauge, it got it pumped up. The temperature gauge has come on. We have taken 2 tires, one from 11 pounds to 55 and the other one from 14 pounds to 55, and we have 1 dot left on our battery. So that's a pretty good test for that air compressor, and as you see it's still flashing hot, so that means let me rest. And it is probably close to 90 right now, 90, 95. It got hot today. So you know, that's a rarity. Most of the time I'm finding my tires I'll be 5 to 10 pounds off. And so most time I'm just adding 5 or 10 pounds here and there. And so my thought with this thing is it'll always stay in the truck because I've always got my man purse with me, which has about 4 of those batteries in it. So I'll have plenty of batteries. I've got 4 trailers, I think 4 or 5, that are tandem trailers. I'm always checking the tire pressure in them. And so this is going to be very handy for me to keep my tires always pumped up, and I've got a gauge with me. You can hook it up, set it up, and go off and do something else because it's going to pump it up to what you got it set on and then cut off. As soon as the DeWalt comes in, we'll look at it and we'll kind of just compare the two, and I'll show you what the differences between the two is. But guys, I don't want to run this video any longer. I thank you very much for watching. God bless all of you. It's New Tool Tuesday. Thank you, Jessica, for the t-shirt. I'll see all of y'all another day. God bless you.